Hi everyone, welcome to my first tech video. This is an HP Compaq 6200 micro tower which I've refurbished for a friend who's on a very tight budget. I got this in a work sale for £45. The case is a little scratched, but other than that it works fine. The measurements of the case are width 18 centimeters, depth 42 centimeters and height 38 centimeters, so it's quite compact, but still it's got plenty of room for all the right components. The spec when I bought it is an Intel i5-2400, which is the second generation version. It had 10 gig of RAM, 160 gig hard drive, no graphics card, so it was onboard graphics. I removed the heatsink, cleaned it and replaced the thermal paste. I suppose I could have upgraded this socket to an i7, but that CPU is still fetching decent budget. It's still fetching decent money and out of budget range. I do recommend testing the RAM using memtest 86 Plus, as it actually reported one stick was 600 megahertz, which the motherboard does not support. It does run at 1300 megahertz, but I wanted a clean build with all matching RAM sticks, which is always the best practice. So I'll use that stick elsewhere. And also one of the other sticks reported errors. So what I did is I kept the two gig 1300 megahertz sticks and purchased two more of the same speed and 2 gig as well, making 8 gig in total. I bought the extra 2 sticks for £10 from eBay. My friend won't be high-end gaming really, but he has a lot of older games which he has not played that much. I therefore installed an Asus GT732 gig graphics card, which is passively cooled. That costs £30 from the net. The power supply is rated at 320 watts, which is fine for that card. I think some of you have probably questioned my choice of card, but as I said previously, my friend is on a really tight budget, and the power supply probably wouldn't be up to the job of a higher grade card, being a HP proprietary model of power supply. The hard drive, I replaced the original 160 gig drive with a 120 gig SanDisk solid state drive, which I got from 7 Days Shop for £21.50, which I thought was quite reasonable considering my friend wanted a brand new drive. I added an additional Western Digital 500 gig drive. One additional thing I must mention: if you're going to buy from anywhere online, any sort of tech purchase, it's always worth searching for a discount code. For example, I did a search for the SanDisk drive and got 2% discount, which is not much, but it's better than nothing. Fitting the drives actually requires some special screws, but it was no problem to get those for £2 from eBay. The solid state drive needed a 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch enclosure, again just a few pounds from eBay, easy to fit. I installed Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Just for a bit of additional information, there was a Windows 7 Pro 64-bit sticker on the case, and I actually used that license code to activate Windows 10, and it's been fine. For benchmarking the PC, I use Cinebench, Heaven, Valley and PC Mark 10, and the scores are in the video description. Just out of interest, Cinebench no longer incorporates GPU benchmarking, only CPU. There's plenty of ports on this case, which I'll just swing around. It's all USB 2, which is not really that much of a problem. You've got your headphones and microphone ports on the front. There's a DVD rewriter right at the top, and you've got some additional card reader slots. So I'll just move this around. So there's plenty of room in the case for working, and I do a bit of cable management as well. The heatsink is really easy to remove. It's only 4 screws, so there's none of that Intel clip type fitments. So round the back, it's got the power supply fan at the top, and then it's got a rear exhaust fan and some more USB ports, Ethernet port, and there's a graphic card connections, which is HDMI, which I'm going to use eventually, and there's an older VGA port as well, and that's it. I've actually got another retro build planned with a Dell Optiplex, so I'll report on that in another video. Thanks for watching.